Hey guys, Sean here, excuse me, with another video out of the 365-day series. Thank you so much for joining me. Yesterday, if you didn't catch the video, I was talking about living in the moment, being more present with who you are as a human being as we grow up in this natural world. Today, we're talking about mistakes and how you need to accept the fact that you are not perfect and that the next 15 to 20, 30, maybe even 50 things you do in the next 2 days, you're probably going to screw up or not do it to your standard, or you might do it higher than your standard. But either way, things in life are meant to be there to teach you a lesson. So when you ultimately fail at something, it is not to put you down. It's not there to tell you that you are not good at that. It is to teach you a lesson that you have just learned a way how it is not done, or you learned that maybe you need to put a little bit more effort in a certain thing. But when you start looking at your mistakes as a learning experience or something that will teach you how to not do it, that puts you one step closer to being able to perform it correctly, if that makes sense to you. But also, we're talking about the fact that even the biggest things you're going to do in life, when you ask out a girl, let's say, or you ask someone to marry you, or you go after a huge business opportunity, or anything in between, there's going to be points where you're going to make huge mistakes. You're going to screw up. You're going to lie. Yeah, if that scares you, you're going to lie. You're going to do things that ultimately you're going to regret. And that's scary to think of, but you have to accept it, because in this world where we're preached to be perfect, we're conditioned to not make mistakes, to live less risky than we actually have the capability of doing. We start thinking that once we make a mistake, it's bad. That if I get a D on a paper, that it's bad. Or if the girl says no, or the business person says no, or the job that you absolutely love says no, you're not allowed to be hired, that it's something to look down on, which is not. It's ultimately telling you need to step up to the plate. You need to improve your skills. You need to do something to change your strategy. And when that happens, it's going to happen. And you just have to accept it and realize, okay, God, or okay, Sean, or okay, Jim, Bob, whatever your name is, Billy, all these B names, that this is happening. This is part of life. Failing is part of life. Living in this realm of perfect everything is not really a thing. It's not possible. And you could try. I promise you, you can. But you don't have unlimited willpower. You could try so many days, just like these videos. I've screwed up. I've done things that I said I wouldn't do in the videos. That I would make a video every single day, and sometimes I slip up. Sometimes I forget to. But that's part of the equation. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But once you accept the fact that you're going to screw up, you could start living a life a little less uptight. You could start going for it, taking more risk, realizing that screwing up is part of the process, and when you do, you learn from it and you adapt and you overcome. So that's the video, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Just wanted to give you some quick tips on failure, something that will help you succeed, like I've talked about before, and also that the perfect life is not a life you want to live, because one, if you did live it, it'd be extremely boring, and two, it's just not realistic, and we don't like to be realistic anyways, but this time we will be a little bit, because let's be honest, we're not going to be perfect. That kind of was didn't really make sense, but it's all right. Anyways, have a great day. Enjoy the amazing weather if you're living in Arizona right now. And as always, live with passion.